Inizia la lunga avventura. Il traguardo da trionfatore.
Gracias Italia, la mejor carrera del mundo, Miglia.
And really, it's the people around us that make the Miglia what it is.
Io mi sto emozionando anche se non la faccio.
Durante la Miglia capita di tutto.
Somebody had any doubts that this was the most beautiful race in the world? I think with these images, we have removed any kind of question mark. Thank you so much for being here today for the presentation of Miglia 2026. Thank you for those who are following us through streaming. This is the 44th reenactment of the race, and so in 2027 will be the centenary. 79 cars will take part, also after having taken part in the first phase of the Miglia. Numbers which tell the story, which go into art, culture, and all the beauty that is that starts from Brescia and ends in Brescia, but that is in the heart of the Miglia. As always, we like to start with welcoming you with the Mayor Laura Castelletti, the Mayor of Brescia. Welcome. Thank you so much, Fabio, and welcome. Welcome to everybody. Looking at this film, I thought we have as a brand Brescia, your city, a city in Europe. Next week we're going to have to make Brescia a mondial city, because really Miglia has this ability to make not only be a beautiful race, but to transform our city for us a week, and with that everything that follows in Italy, to make it the center of Italy for the fans of cars, of design. Here we have representatives from all the continents, because it is a traveling museum which tells us a lot. We are very happy, very proud to host our Miglia. So to open the doors of our city and transform it into a stage, because it always becomes very beautiful, very enthusiastic and exciting. And we are aiming a lot. This is the work that we're doing, which is Visit Brescia, We are trying to make it a city which is welcoming, which is a touristic city, a city which is able to have a great hospitality, which is always growing, a lot of services, appointments. I like a lot, like to thank also the president of AGE. The link, which is obligatory, which has been known with the other countries, there is also going to be other events, but which other events that have made this link, which there will be musicians also during our appointments. Miglia, therefore, is a big ambassador for Brescia in the world. I am also very happy because we are going to announce, we have announced many times, that this year we are going to have the launch, the definite launch of the race, which will be accompanied by the foundation of Miglia, a very difficult job that we have been carrying out in these years. There's the possibility to involve the Chamber of Commerce, to involve also the province, and obviously, and all those who have given us the possibility to start this operation. Because there was a lot of interest on our part to protect and to enhance and to anchor the brand of Miglia into our city. From here it starts, and here it must come back. Here the race starts, it must always come back here. This must always be very clear. This must always be put into writing. And we'll take more, it will get more value also for the future challenges, and knowing that next year it will be a race, a very special race. And we for the next, for the 100 years anniversary, we are getting prepared. And this will represent Brescia, men, women, people who 100 years ago knew how to have a big dream. They made this dream come true, and we continue as men and women to fuel this dream. Thank you, Laura Castelletti, the Mayor of Brescia. The intuition of the Four Musketeers. Naturally, the theme of the foundation, it brings another more smiles to the Cavaliere Aldo Bonomi, who is the president of ACI. Good afternoon, good morning. I, as always, am very emotional and very moved by this presentation because it represents the Miglia for us, which is very important for everybody in Brescia. So we breathe a very different air, a very strong air. And I would like very much to thank immediately the Mayor Castelletti for what she has done, and the Chamber of Commerce for the foundation, which the Chamber of Commerce has contributed very much, and the province of Brescia. And unfortunately, we're still waiting for the region of Lombardy region, but seeing that there is a lot of presence here from the region, let's hope that they have the ability and the will to understand what they are losing out on. Because the patience of us Brescia, people from Brescia, I've been patient for the last 16 years, but I think now we're at the end. So thanks, big thanks, thank you very much to the police, to all of you, for the contribution that you give us, that you allow us to do the Miglia. Without you, we could not do it. So thank you very much, and thank you so much for your presence. Always very important for us to have you at our side. Thank you so much. As far as the future is concerned, this year it is the 44th reenactment. This year, as the mayor said, has been very important for the foundation. In 2027, there will be the centenary, the 100th anniversary. So we're trying to do something very important, which will always remind us of Miglia, not only here in Brescia, but all over Italy. And in 2028, we hope that we will have a very important page in the history, because we're working for it to become a UNESCO heritage site. The CEO of Miglia is looking at me very worryingly, because he knows it's going to be difficult, but I'm sure that with the collaboration of the foundation, it will be an easier path for us. I hope so. So, a big thank you to all of you for being present, and a wish for us to continue this tradition, which is very important and represents and it gives us the honor to represent Brescia in Europe, in Italy. and also to represent Brescia in the world. Thank you and good luck to everybody. Thank you very much, President ACI Brescia, Cavaliere Aldo Bonomi. So now we have the pleasure of having in our first rows 2 councillors from the region of Lombardy. I would like them also to come onto the stage to say hello to you and to tell you what they think about this edition of 2026 edition. There is the Councillor for Tourism, Regional Marketing and Fashion, Deborah Massari. Welcome, Ms. Councillor. Thank you so much for being with us. Hello, everybody, and thank you for the invitation. What can I say? Miglia is not only a race, it's a piece of the identity of Italian identity, which it passes through time and territories and increases our imagination in this country. And for the Lombardy region, especially for Brescia, it represents something really deep. It's a symbol of history, of ingenuity, of capacity, of ability to going through around the world. When Enzo Ferrari defined the Miglia as the most beautiful traveling museum in the world, he wasn't only speaking about cars, he was speaking about Italy, which knows how to transform its history into experience, into emotions, into economy, and prestige, also international prestige. The 2027 edition will bring 400 cars, making the 400 cars will pass through villages, UNESCO sites, in the mountains, in the cities. It's going to start and end in our beautiful city of Brescia. It is an itinerary story which talks about the landscapes, tourism, and the Italian lifestyle. And the numbers confirm how much this event has had an effect on the real territory. Because the analysis of data, of the tourist data in the last years, has shown that the weekend of the opening of the village of Miglia registers the highest amount of bookings in June in Brescia. We speak about an average increase of 10% of bookings and accommodation bookings as of other months, with 5% more of foreign people. And the most important thing is the international expense. In the week of Miglia, the city of Brescia registers an increase of 62% of foreign expenses, of foreign spending. This is very important, very concrete for Brescia. Miglia generates economy, visibility, obviously also international visibility, and spread values around. It helps the restaurants, the hotels, and also the local work chains. We believe in the events that leave a trace in the territory. Visitors which bring visitors, events which also strengthen the positioning of the international positioning of the city, and it makes this an excellent destination. I say that Miglia can make something which is really rare because it speaks at the same time to people who love cars, to international tourists, to the lovers of culture and landscapes, and above all, of the Made in Italy. And it is in this is the actual direction which we want to continue in. A tourism of culture, of quality, national, international, exponential, which is able to enhance the possibility of our territories. Because Italy is not only a country which hosts big events, it is a land which transforms all these events into opportunities and reputation and growth. And Miglia, for almost 100 years now, has been demonstrating this to the world. I would like to just add, I would like to say that there are realities which do charity and realities which also change completely lives. So for example, the Zebra Onlus charity, I see now. Thank you to the Dr. Bondioni, who's the second category. I know exactly what they're doing, how they transform solidarity into competence and love for the territory, for the local area, and to help children and their families who are in the hospitals. I'm so happy that this year also Zebra Onlus is the official charity of Miglia. Because, as I said before, the Miglia, the race, represents Italian excellence. And to see this excellence putting itself at the service of such human, of medicine, is something gives more value to this event. Lombardy and Brescia is also this. It doesn't only generate tourism and economy, but it leaves a human sign on the local territory. And Zebra Onlus reminds us of something very important. The most advanced technology is important, but without a heart, it's not enough. So I thank Dr. Bondioni. I thank the charity, Miglia. I thank you all very much. And as the region of Lombardy, we're really doing something for the foundation. Thank you. Thank you, Councillor. Thank you, Councillor Massari. Now we have the Councillor for the Environment and Climate, Giorgio Maione. Thank you. Welcome. Welcome. I wish you all, I say hello to everybody from you. Thank you for what you've been doing, what you're doing. I believe that I cannot only repeat that what my colleague said, because Councillor Massari is very involved, obviously, in this event. But it will make our city a big protagonist in the next few weeks. I believe that it's a big pride. It makes us very proud, not only for Brescia, but for the Lombardy region, because it shows that this is a land where beauty and the local territories and the working of all the people and the industries and the traditions know how to represent to the world what it is. And Miglia is also able to show the world, with all the events that it has and organization it has, that it's not only in Italy, but it takes the brand of our Italian lifestyle and our Brescia lifestyle around the world. And allow me to thank so much all the volunteers, the police forces that participate in this event and make this event make this event possible. But also, and thank you so much to the great quality of the organization, which is always is at the right level of what it's doing. Today is not the day of any kind of problems to create. President, I think that the routes that we are going to take now to make the foundation, we have to create I know that there are other possibilities. I am honoring this tradition and I'm honoring the work that you're doing. Then the times and the political will eventually lead to our foundation. It will eventually create the team that the Lombardy region has never hidden itself from doing. We have always had the will and the idea to do the team. We don't want to cause any polemics today. We just want to speak about the beautiful event that is going to happen and the fact that we're all working together so that this red arrow can represent us in the best possible way in the world and in our country. Thank you for the invitation. Thank you for this occasion. And I really, really hope so much success on this millennia of this year. Thank you, Councillor. Thank you, Councillor Maione. Well, now, the President of Miglia SRL, Beatrice Sautini. Thank you, President. There is not only the race, there are so many other beautiful things also in this edition of 2026, which is going to precede, obviously, this 100 years. Thank you so much to all of you for being present here today. And for me, it is such a pleasure to tell you what the 2026 edition will be like, which will be the one in front of the 100 years anniversary. And what Fabio Tavelli said is going to be full of new features and also traditions. And also it's going to be a great edition. The lights will start, or the engines will start on Sunday, 7 June, both in the Brixia Forum at the paddock and at the village in Piazza Vittoria in the afternoon at 4:30 p.m. There will be the inauguration of the village. The next day will be the time when all the crowds will arrive and all the important presences will arrive. And it will be very heartfelt by the drivers, the crews, the city, all the people. There's going to be so many people that will accompany this eve of the start. Tuesday, 9 June, we will start from the platform in Viale Venezia. We'll start at quarter to 12 p.m. At 11:45, the first new event will be going to Val Trompia to pay homage to 500 years of Beretta. We'll go to Lumezzane, the first lunch in the race. We will then go along the Valtenesi, and we'll move to Padova, which is the lake city. After arriving in Padova, we will then stay for the night, and we will continue on the next day. We will continue through the cities, and we'll make the first cross, which will be this edition will be in the shape of an 8. We'll go to Ferrara, Monte Catini Terma. We will stop for the second night. The third day, we will start driving down to Rome, which is the classical arrival in Via Veneto. And then we will have the halfway point and start going back up north. And the next day, we will go through Assisi to pay homage to the death of Saint Francis, lunch in Gubbio, and then we will go to the Gola del Furlo and go up to Rimini, which then the last day we will go from Rimini, we will drive back to Brescia. Not a big new situation, but a new situation which will be reconfirmed this year, and we're very pleased to say after the parading in 3 o'clock in the afternoon in Via Venezia, the cars will park in the center of the city, where before, in the early afternoon, in Piazza Vittoria, there will be the prize giving for Ferrari Tribute. And as you know, this will be preceding the Miglia, the historic cars. It will start in Desenzano, not in Brescia, and will continue with different lake cities. And they will come to Piazza della Loggia for the prize giving ceremony for the Miglia and for the Ferrari Tribute. And there will be the city, the party in the hall of the city. We are very happy for this. We thank so much the city of Brescia and because Brescia and Miglia become all one. Who are the drivers this year? The drivers are coming from 33 countries all over the world. 33 nations will be represented here at Miglia. So it's a big reaction. It's a very, very big result for our internationalization of our brand. They will come from North Europe, from America, from Japan. They're the most expected cities, and they're also countries, and also we also have a crew from Zimbabwe, from Taiwan. So many people arriving from all over the world. And Miglia has been spread all over the world. Everybody knows about it. And there is an echo that has been left all around the world. And this takes our creativity and our ability to organize and the beauty of our culture around the world. As I was saying before, as Fabio Tavelli was saying before, there are 79 participant cars. So these are cars which effectively took place in the 1927 to 1957 editions. And this is really important. It really makes us very proud because it reaffirms our traveling museum around the world, as Enzo Ferrari called it. One more thing to say about, as Councillor Massari said, but we're also very happy to reconfirm our collaboration with Zebra Onlus. This year it will be Zebra Spazio Famiglia, which is the project. And it is a situation and a construction of a meeting point where and there will be the welcoming and the ability to construct almost normality for the poor sick children and the families who have to stay in the hospital with their children. and they will stay for these children who will stay in hospital in the pediatric section and pediatric wards for a long time. And so these situations are very complicated in the family equilibrium and in the ability to have a vision and some kind of comfort for the future. So thank you so much to everybody. Miglia is going to start, and we will be there excited and with our ability and our aware of the work we have to do, and also what we have to organize. And the people of Brescia, we are Italian, and our Miglia. And thank you so much to everybody, for our commercial partners who help us and give us the possibility to form in such an incredible event. Thank you so much. Thank you, President. The numbers, not only, but there's also the internationalization. We have events in the schools. And I'm very happy that the CEO of Miglia, Fulvio Dalvia, can tell us all about these very important events. Thank you so much. Thank you for the hospitality to our hostess, the Mayor of Brescia. For us, it is an honor to be here and to show you how moved I am, because this is my second experience, and the more I work in this company, the more I realize how important this event, this Miglia is for everybody, how it is important for the local area, but also for Italy. We had recently we were speaking about we were at the Minister Urso at the Ministry of Made in Italy in Rome, who decided to dedicate to Miglia in Palazzo Piacentini, which links Brescia to Rome, because it is the same architect of Piazza Vittoria. We managed to organize an exhibition of Miglia, but with the aim to show also the less shown parts of Miglia, because everybody sees the race, the cars traveling, and all the happiness. In this case, we managed to represent the Miglia in the deep sense, which is a very complex ecosystem, which is also made of industries, it's made of design, it's made of territory, of tourism. It involves everybody. And it is a mechanism that is interpreted also by the government, which has a best practice, because to show to show the world what this kind of experience is. Because we always from abroad, we always asked not only to show something static and still, but to be able to live an experience of the Italian lifestyle. And there's something which is really important that Miglia manages to do concretely around the world. And abroad, we have a lot of crews coming from abroad here to Brescia, and this is very important because it is an incredible business card for the city and a showcase for the city, and all these people can go abroad and tell everybody how beautiful the city is. And as you saw, with the beautiful places that we will see all over Italy. And at the same time, we are present with an event which cannot obviously replicate Miglia, but they try to show our values in 6 countries around the world, 3 in Europe and 3 outside Europe. And this is very important because as a company, we need this to make us known around the world. But where we go, we see such attention and such interest in the Made in Italy that other countries have. We don't even realize how envied we are around the world. Allow me to say it this way: how Italy is envied and how everybody loves our culture. At the same time, during this year, we made a very important experience, we created a very important exchange with the Foreign Affairs Ministry. And in those times, we have made 7 events in 7 consulates and 7 embassies outside of Italy, because this shows that we've sent a message around the world with great joy these exhibitions take Brescia outside Italy and make it a very important place to see for foreigners. It represents the city abroad, which is important. The effort that we're making is also always to be close to the people. This is an objective which the Automotive Club and President Bonomi is always helping us to make us be so close to the people and make this company shows how this company can be shown to all the. We thought about this with the group of volunteers who follow the Miglia. This is the CTS, it's the technical convoy, who are volunteers, who are people from Brescia, and they are the, let's say, the core, okay, of the group, because they help the crews travel through Italy. And these people were really happy to be present all year round. So we started an initiative called Mille Storie, which we have developed 2 moments already with these people who go to visit in 2 particular places, which are 2 retirement homes. And what can we do in these retirement homes? We cannot have a race. We take our volunteers and we take our cars into these retirement homes, and we spend a different type of morning with these people, with these guests. But it seems something which is not a banal thing, a silly thing. But you cannot believe how happy the people were to see these cars, but also for the message that we wanted to give them, that we are with you, even if you're living in a difficult time. And then the young people. And here's a contrast, because when we speak about Miglia, we think something that's ancient, these very, very old cars, these vintage classic cars. And every time I see them, I am really fascinated by them. But we must also propose this problem to the how can we give this enthusiasm to the young generations? And so, for this reason, we have started an initiative which has been continuing for a few years now. This is the 3rd year that the Miglia goes to school. Almost 6,000 children were introduced to the Miglia this year, because we went into the primary schools. Recently, we went into a school in a town nearby where the children made these works of arts, really beautiful drawings which represented Miglia. And in these moments where we can perceive, if we manage to go to the young children, the children answer. So it's not true that there's no interest in passion in cars or in our race. We have to speak to them with their words and with their language, and these children are so interested. So now we are thinking of new formats to bring the Miglia closer to the young generations. And we're going to have some new initiatives, which will be digital initiatives in the next few months. Here we have to attract them in a way that we speak their language, not only our own type of language. And then I have the region here, which I'm very happy to see. We are going through companies, through the historic work chains, working through the region of the Lombardy region. We have promoted an initiative, which is a training initiative with the Confindustria of Brescia. And we are going to make an ITFS, which is a specialized training for 6, maybe 10 young people who will specialize in the maintenance of classic cars. It seems a small number, but it's not at all, because it is an avant-garde type of thing for the young kids, for young people, because this market exists. A lot of people bring their cars to Brescia, to Lombardy, for the maintenance, so that they can always be ready. And this produces a very important occasion for growth and development. I also, as a last point, like to thank everybody who is present here today, especially the police who accompany us during our event, during our adventure. And at the end, Miglia is the society that covers us, that surrounds us. we would not be able to do Miglia. I don't want to forget anybody, but if the police were not here, we wouldn't be able to do this race. If they were not the fire brigade, if those who work with ambulances, everything. So we are really happy to transmit the sense of belonging to the Miglia to the territory. Next year there will be our centenary, our 100th anniversary. This year we have a very important tradition of the 200 years of the Vittoria Alata, the winged victory. This is something that we live with very great happiness, and we're happy to represent it in our village. Also the 80 years of the Republic. So many things will be honored this year. We're going to honor our flag and our country. Thank you so much, and we wait to see you during our race. Thank you, Dr. Dalvia. The last person who will be speaking today, because Beatrice Saltini spoke about our partners. I like the way that we call them partners and not sponsors, because a partnership is something. At the press conference for the presentation, there's a representation of the big companies. And there's a big company that I would like to thank very much, JP Morgan's Private Banking Managing Director, Marco Rocco, who is here to speak to us. Welcome. Good morning. Thank you for inviting me. As you said, I'm Marco Rocco. I work at GPM Private Bank, and I'm here to celebrate this new event of the 2026 edition. This is the third edition that JP Morgan is a partner, as you call us, not as the partnership with Miglia, as a global banking and financing partner. A partnership of which we are very proud and which we enhance and we want to continue in the next years. For us to be here is something which shows the link that we have with Italy and the long connection we've had with our customers, which is something which is very important. We work with private people, with private companies and people. It's a very important aspect because this creates a deep connection with our customers. In our role, which we support everybody to create their dreams, is something important. In our supporting system, we are going to be always present with the Miglia, the Coppa delle Alpi, and the Miglia Experience. These events are known for their excellence. We will present this year a trophy, a JP Morgan trophy, which will be given to the best crew for the best performance. It is very iconic, the value of Miglia. We respect Miglia and we recognize ourselves in their dedication, in their organization, in their excellence. And we celebrate an Italy excellence which goes beyond all the borders. The motoring industry in Italy is not the same. And those who create and maintain these classic cars are amongst the most passionate in the world. So also today, we would like to thank you for allowing us to be here. We cannot wait to start the race, and we cannot wait to be with you again in the next coming year. Thank you, Dr. Rocca and JP Morgan. 2 videos before saying goodbye to you. There you see the trophy. We must not forget that Miglia is a race. There is a hunt carried out by the crews. At Vescovo Salvinelli are trying to win the 6th in time in a row. So in 2026, Barovia and Toso has made the trophy. It is the oldest glassworking company in the world. It was founded in 1295 on the island of Murano, where it still exists today. Today, there are still the historic. This is an authentic work of art, really, which the winning crew will raise to the skies when they win the Miglia. Just one more homage, which is something which is really important for us to tell. This is important for our journalists. I hope that you will take note at the prize-giving ceremony. Often we invite an important person, somebody who's important, who will come and will accompany us in the prize-giving ceremony. And this time there will be a beautiful return.
Ciao Brescia! Che bello mandarvi questo saluto e ancora più bello dirvi che torno da voi dopo quasi 10 anni. Sono davvero felice di tornare nella città della Mille Miglia, con la sua energia speciale e quell'atmosfera che si respira solo qui. Quindi segnatevelo, vi aspetto sabato 13 giugno per le premiazioni della Mille Miglia 2026. Sarà una serata bellissima, piena di emozione, sorrisi e tanta voglia di stare insieme. Io non vedo l'ora di esserci e di vivere questo momento con voi nel cuore di Brescia, per festeggiare insieme il gran finale della corsa più bella del mondo, possiamo dirlo. Vi aspetto davvero con il cuore, sarà bellissimo ritrovarci insieme a Brescia e condividere un'emozione così speciale. Non mancate. Ciao!
Thank you, Martina Colombari, who will be present again after almost 10 years. She will come with us and she'll be present at the prize-giving ceremony after 10 years. She'll be back in Brescia. Fulvia, can I? Yes, thank you. On your seats, you'll find, and also here outside when you leave, a diary, which where you will find a lot of information, which is very important for both the crews and those who follow the race in a following way. I thank Fulvia Loda Gelmini, Elena Pala and Francesco Foresti, who wrote this diary together with me. And you will also find a space at the end of every leg. This is for the crews, where you can write in pen some notes and some things, some memories that will always remain in our diary. Thank you, Mayor Castelletti. Thank you, President Bonomi. Thank you, President Sautini. Thank all of you. Thank you, Mille Miglia. See you soon. Bye-bye. Now, naturally, we're going to remove the cloth which is covering the route, and all the photographers can take a photograph of this beautiful moment. Thank you.
Ferrari, chi al volante, la lunga apertura, traguardo da primo pallone.
Gracias Italia, la mejor carrera del mundo, Mille Miglia. Se la date una spinta!
And really, it's the people around us that make the Mille Miglia what it is.
Io mi sto emozionando anche se non la faccio.
Durante la Mille Miglia capita di tutto.